Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and welcome to Let's Talk Theory, the show where we analyze some ideas and hypotheses around our favorite subjects. I'm your host Zelrix, and today it's time to suit up because we're talking about my legendary favorite show, How I Met Your Mother. I'm not gonna waste too much time introducing the show, you know it as much as I do, if not even more. But even 7 years after its ending, the show still has some pretty big mysteries that deserve an answer. I'm not talking about the pineapple incident, which had a pretty unsatisfying ending, or the eternal question, was Marshall really mugged by a monkey? But don't worry, I'm working on that. No, today I want to re-answer a question that was actually revealed at the end of the 9th and final season. What is Barney Stinson'S job? And it should go without saying, but before watching this video, I strongly recommend being caught up with the 9 seasons of How I Met Your Mother because there will be spoilers. So now that this is out of the way, let's talk theory. At the end of the show, we learn that Barney earns his enormous salary by working at his firm, but he was also working with the FBI all along to take down the man who took his girlfriend when he was 22. The idea I'm gonna propose today is in this optic, but a bit different. What if instead of working with the FBI, Barney was working for the FBI as a secret agent? Many clues seem to point toward this evidence. First of all, his apartment, also known as the Fortress of Barneytude. Did you know it has been evaluated at $1.6 million worth? And the rent to live in such a place would cost around $3,000 per month. Knowing the fact that in New York City, most landlords will ask their renter to earn between 40 and 45 times the monthly rent of the apartment in a year, Barney's annual salary must be between $120,000 and $135,000 in a single year. That, or he just owned the apartment and maybe even the building, because let's face it, have you seen his apartment and all the illegal installation that he had put in? The point is, the apartment seems very expensive, and it's not like Barney was struggling to pay his bills. Many times in the show, we see him paying a large amount of money when he's not just giving cash away. And that's not counting the 2 wall-sized TV he owns, his suit collection, or my favorite, his Stormtrooper armor. But what if the explanation didn't have anything to do with his salary? What if Barney didn't pay for his apartment, whether it is for rent or for buying it? What if the Fortress of Barneytude was actually a safe house given to Barney by the FBI? Barney Stinson definitely needs protection. He's often seen getting into some shady businesses, and according to him, it is not unusual for ninja to enter his office with katanas.
I think we should leave the building. Really? This has happened before.
In the 8th season, he even openly admitted to be a double agent between the South Korean and the North Korean. All that aside, can we talk for a second about how much of a kick-ass secret agent Barney would be? He is tough enough to get hit by a bus and survive. He can work all day and drink almost all night, while according to him, sleeping only 3 hours per night. Through the course of the show, we see that he is really at ease in some pretty tough subjects like advanced mathematics or human behaviors. He's even seen speaking multiple languages throughout the 9 seasons. He has an impressive contact list, impressive enough to get him a suit, a horse, or pretty much anything he wants at any point, day or night.
Yeah, you know how I got a guy for everything? Well, they're all in New York. My suit guy, my shoe guy, my ticket guy, my club guy. And if I don't have a guy for something, then I have a guy to get me a guy.
On top of that, he has some pretty impressive skills for lying, shady businesses, manipulating... What? There's a picture of Donald Trump on the frame, isn't there? Physically speaking, he's gifted enough to imitate the cook move of the cooks of Shinjitsu. Oh yeah, speaking of Shinjitsu, he managed to implant the idea of going to eat there in Marshall's head just by sneezing. This requires some high-level understanding of how the human mind works, plus some impressive manipulating skill, yada yada yada, it's Barney. And let's not forget the most mysterious inside joke of the show, the number 83. Whenever Barney makes up a statistic or a year, he always uses the number 83.
83% of people married longer than 6 months are seeing someone on the side. Is the aggregate age of all participants under 83. Not even during the great dude shortage of 1883. About 83%. 8.3 seconds. 83, 83, 83, 83, 83.
Many people think that he uses this number because it is the last time he saw his dad when he was 6. But the thing is, Barney was using this number even in the early seasons, back when he thought Jerry was not his dad but just his uncle. So whatever it is, the number 83 has a whole other meaning for Barney. What if 83 was Barney Stinson's matricule? Just like James Bond is Agent 007, Barney Stinson is Agent 83. Don't tell me that Barney Stinson doesn't give off a James Bond vibe. His way of moving, speaking, drinking, and dressing are directly inspired from the Spy Gentleman. If Barney Stinson was a secret agent, it would explain his obsession with the number 83, his salary, his apartment, his way of life, and pretty much everything else we've never known about him. Overall, Barney Stinson is my third favorite fictional character and my favorite TV character of all time. There are no other TV characters that made me laugh, smile, and cry as much as Barney. Tell me in the comment section who is your favorite How I Met Your Mother character, and remember to subscribe and activate the bell to be notified when a new video comes up. Follow me on Instagram if you want to support my artwork, and if you like what you see, remember that you can always buy my merch at artpal.com or on my Utip if you want some t-shirts. Share this video with 83 of your legendary How I Met Your Mother friends, and as always, thanks for watching.